Oh, finally, you two. Get your game together. Working part-time, looking foolish. My goodness. One of those guys, one of those days. Hey, let me say first of all, hello, everybody. I'm Louis Ford Jr., and you're watching Transparency Agenda Daily. Today is August the 9th. Yes, it is. 17 days of my birthday. And tonight we're going to be talking about some fun stuff. But before we get to that, let's not jump ahead. Let's deal with the stuff we're dealing with now. When I say now, I mean the stuff that's on the screen that I'm putting up because it's important, because it's another day. I'm putting up Kickstarters, baby. Kickstarters. Everybody Kickstarter stuff. And then I got to talk. I actually got to add a Kickstarter to this. I just realized. Dun, 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 dun. So, because I am a fan of Kickstarters. If you did not know, I'm a fan of Kickstarters, and I support a lot of Kickstarters, including the list that we have up here today. 1.1 million for Bones, like it was like even a surprise. I mean, good Lord, it's freaking, those guys are gonna make money no matter what. So the one I didn't talk about, actually, see if I can do this really smooth. I'm really not gonna do it very smoothly. I'm just gonna do it crappily and slowly. And while I'm doing it, I'm gonna like talk to you and distract you from my slowness of my natural ability of paying attention to stuff. Because God knows, it's a skill the way I do it. Make sure I got the right link. Yes, I'm distracting you. This is very distracting. You all don't even know what's going on. So I just put the links up for, that was pretty horrible even for me. I just put the link up for all the Kickstarters. But the newest Kickstarter that just came out today, roughly a few hours ago to be exact, the City of Seven Seraphs, a planar campaign capstone, which I think is an interesting term for the Pathfinder role-playing game. Some friends of ours, maybe you've heard of them. Maybe you might have donated some money. It's a small little company that's done a little bit of work. Lost Spheres Publishing, maybe you heard of them. They are now doing, it looks like, I'd say an homage to Planescape. And it looks very, very interesting. It looks very, very cool. I think it's a great idea. I think they got a lot of people working on this that I actually like. People I legitimately like as nice people. You know, some nice people. Some of these guys are the devil. I mean, they got Wolfgang Barr, who you know is like just a devilish individual, and that Jay Sonia, that guy is. I have no respect for that guy. I think he owes me money and probably some drinks. And then, good Lord, Jason friggin' Nelson, you know, he's supposed to be a nice, friendly guy, but don't believe that. Jeremy Smith is working on this thing. I'm telling you, man, some of these guys are shifty. I'm not saying I wouldn't buy him a drink. I'm just saying these are some shifty people. You got to watch out for them. They're all kind of shifty, giving you creative ideas, giving you cool things to work with. Even that, I think that horrible Clinton Boomer's even working on this. I should punch him in the mouth just for even being near it. Just saying, you know, you don't have to be on everything, Clinton. Some people might want some other people to try stuff. Just saying. I need for you to be everywhere, Clinton. Clinton Boomer is the Wolverine of the tabletop role-playing games. I just call him that. I just want him to know. I'm putting it out there. I might even change the title of this thing because it might be the greatest phrase ever. So yes, Clinton Boomer is the Wolverine of the tabletop role-playing games system. So you can laugh, tell people that, spread the word. I'm putting it out there. You can guess how this is going to go today. Next up, of course, we got our patrons. You know, Ask a Patron, Clinton Boomer, aka Wolverine, Every Frame Painting, Jim Zub, Lessons from the Screenplay, Liz Courts, Owen Casey Stevens, Raging Swan, and Right Publishing. You know, I haven't even had a drink yet, which is so disturbing while I'm laughing so much about this. You know, I wish I had a drink so you could understand how funny I think it is. I mean, I think it's funny that I called Clinton Boomer the Wolverine of tabletop gaming. That guy's everywhere. Jesus. I wish he'd stay in his own book. You know, that's how people think about Clinton. Jeez. Some self promotion. It's a business stuff, of course. New York's Legacies, So My Blog, Black Diamond, and Gary Vaynerchuk. FYI, Gary Ray from Black Diamond got an article in, I guess it's Wizard's new magazine, online something, where he talks about stores and when you should grow. It's kind of interesting. I think he has a link on his blog, I think, but I saw it directly from Watsy's thing. So you got to look for it. Just type in Gary Ray and Watsy, and Gary Ray, Watsy, and retail. It should pop up very easily. I'm going to guess that they did some good marketing and handled it pretty decently with some competence. I'm going to say some competence. I mean, geez, after what I've been reading lately on Watsy, I don't know if the big word competent is the word I'd use for them. Incompetent, maybe. Competent, pushing a little bit. Kind of pushing it, can't lie. So, okay, so today, let's start talking about some stuff that's really interesting and really, really detailed and why I put it on this thing today. All right. So I keep telling you guys, you got to make trailers, you got to make trailers, you got to make trailers. And some people are like, well, how am I supposed to make a trailer, Lewis? I don't know anything about video. Hey, Lewis, I don't know. I don't have enough equipment. So they've been telling me all these excuses why they can't do any video. So here I am. I'm going to do something fun and interesting, and I'm going to show you guys how to do something cool. Okay. So I'm a big fan of trailers. I always have been, always will be. I think trailers are very, very important. And when done well, they can really influence stuff amazingly well. Kickstarters have them all the time. They have them little movies that you're interested. Some stuff's professional, some stuff isn't, some stuff's in between. Some stuff is cheap, some stuff is good. It runs the gambit from one extreme to the other. I didn't even check which one's out yet. Did I? No. Okay, you know, people run the gambit of quality of work for what they can afford and what they can do and what they can get. Now, don't get me wrong. You don't have to be a genius to do this, but you can find ways to bend this in ways and make this kind of cool and get things interesting and get people excited. One of the easiest ways I've done, and I believe the trailers will always work, but I've said, take some time out. Let's take a look at some trailers that I think are very impressive, very well done, and give you like at least a lot of emotional inspiration. So I put them up here. Mass Effect 2, the Overlord trailer, one of my favorite trailers. It's a cool trailer, gives you a very ominous feeling. I like it a lot. Mass Effect 2, Lair of the Shadow Broker, another solidly good action-based trailer, good kind of storyline. Dragon Age Inquisition, Trespasser. It's a more like show all the cool things going on. Look at all this cool stuff we've developed. This is kind of cool. Dragon Age Origins, Secret Ashes. It's like the first trailer that came out. It was very, very action packed. It was like a short movie. You know, that's kind of cool. I like that. Batman Arkham Knight, the Red Hood story pack. It's a great, great trailer for it. Gives you a whole different feel. It gives you that stuff. You get the whole feel of the world. You see Jason Todd's character as the Red Hood. It's great. I like it a lot. And then finally, what I consider to be one of the best trailers ever made for a video game ever. The Justice League trailer they did a couple years back, the whole animated big fight. It's oh God, it's amazing. There's some great fights in it. I mean, Black Adam versus the Green Lantern, and that whole thing about Shazam. Oh, it's just if you haven't seen it, you can check it here, check it out. Now, with all that being said, a lot of you guys are going, Lewis, I don't have money to do 3D animation. I don't have anything close to money doing 3D animation. How am I going to do something professional? And I don't even can't even come close to that. So the first step, I'm going to tell you about a program. Maybe you know about it, maybe you don't. I'm assuming you don't, so I want you to hear it, and you can get your information for it. There's a program out there called Adobe After Effects. Adobe After Effects is a motion graphics program that helps you animate motion graphics on the screen. If you're like, what's a motion graphic? All right. It's Channel Fox. On Fox for football. They have like little animated guys running and stuff like that before it happens, and they'll be like the titles will come flashing up. Well, that's kind of motion graphics. If you watch any of your local TV shows, anytime they cut to a big story and they do that big old graphic, that's motion graphics. After Effects is built for that. There's tons of programs that do it. There's tons of them. After Effects is one that works very well with another program called Premiere. Premiere is a video editing software. Premiere is a well-known, respected software. It's been used on movies. I think even Deadpool was edited in After Effects. It's kind of crazy. After Effects is one of the programs you can get with the Adobe Creative Cloud. The Adobe Creative Cloud has stuff like Photoshop, Illustrator. Costs you about $50-$60 a month. I don't even know anymore. I just pay it. I don't even guess anymore. I just pay the money. I get the programs. They keep updated. Boom, boom. I got a great thing going on. And I've worked from that way. And when I wanted to get Premiere and After, I just added it on and said, okay, let me get Premiere. Let me get this. Great. Got it. Love it. Going great. That being said, After Effects is a program that will help you animate titles and stuff like that and do all kinds of cool stuff like that. But if you don't want to do that, suppose you're saying, well, Lewis, that's too much time for me to learn the program and do all this kind of stuff and da, 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 da. So normally I'll be like, okay, you can kind of cop out like that, but you can't anymore. See, there's another website called Video Hive. I have a link right there. Video Hive does something that is very much in my wheelhouse of things. Video Hive sells After Effects programs that you can do as your trailers. They can give you your mocked up trailers. So you go to Video Hive and say you look up. You say, I'm looking for some After Effects project files. They have it to the top left. You click on that, and then you go. They give you all these different files. Let me see if I can get this thing going. It's running slow. Boom. All right, and it shows you all the files and stuff you can do. Oh, can't play that. It's got sound to it. So you can see them all, and they make like little videos. They take the actual After Effects file. They use stock art in it to show you what it can do, and then you can replace the pictures or videos or whatever, or even the music in there, with your own to make your own stuff. So if you don't know what I'm doing, if you don't know what I'm doing, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to the link that says Video Hive that I put up here. Click on that. Look at it yourself. Now, the next 3 links are the important. Next 3 or next 4? Next 4 links are very important to you. See, since I know a lot of you guys are like, well, there's so many things, I don't have to look through all of these. So what I did, because I'm a nice guy and I want to help you and get you better, I give you 1, 2, 3, 4 different trailers, 4 that were 100% built in the whole After Effects that you can use to copy and put on and play in your stuff. I'm looking at one right now. Asgard Epic Fantasy trailer. If you click the little play button, it shows you the entire thing. And this is how easy it is. They tell you there are 3 simple steps. This is all it takes, and it's really kind of what it does take, but it's true. Drop in your media, aka use the pictures. They have pictures in place there. You remove their pictures and put your pictures in. You say, oh, I'm going to replace their pictures with mine. Boom. And updates just like that. You retype the text that you want to do, and then you hit render, and then you render it out. Rendering means you basically send it to processing that it'll come out. And when you're done, you have a complete video already done. Did I mention that again? Already done. Already completed with your pictures in there, with the effects, and it looks professional. Now, and a lot of you are now going, oh, I don't know, man. It sounds very expensive. How expensive could this be? Well, one of the regular price I've seen for most of these files, they range in price, but the ones I gave you are $28. Now, before you get all excited, it's $28 for the file. What comes with the file? Just the file. The music, you got to buy separately. Sometimes the music will cost you, expensive bucks. A lot of times it's generic music, so you can pick it for like $14, $9. I know I picked up my whole one, like everything there was like less than $50. And this is the trailer we're going to be using with Neos' Legacies. And the people who support us have seen it, but I just want you guys to know it was it's less than $50. Less than $50. I have a minute. I was actually almost a 2-minute long trailer. Some of these trailers, they'll tell you how long they are and stuff like that. And you can just replace the information, swap it out, and you can start using it in your stuff. It really is that easy. It's really very simple. And it's complex. Don't get me wrong, I can't say it's easy. If you understand Photoshop, Illustrator, and even InDesign, you will be able to figure out how to use After Effects. There's lots of videos online you can watch and you can get excited about, and they'll tell you stuff. And you go, oh, I didn't know that. 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 Now you know. There you go. But if you're wondering, this is what we did. So there's a link here for Esper Genesis, heroic sci-fi role-playing game for 5e. All right. They've got a little movie, of course, they've built in here to get people interested. Now, the movie is made by Rich Lescafleur. Rich is one of the guys that got announced just recently on the whole adapted program for WotC that everyone went crazy about. But I digress. Rich is a good guy. Rich is an excellent cartographer. Rich does stuff in Photoshop. Even I'm like, dude, that's crazy. Rich has only been doing Photoshop for like I think maybe a year, if it's the best. And he's really talented. So when I saw his trailer for this thing, I was like, Jesus Christ, Rich, I should punch you in the face. I hate you a little bit more. See, I hate people who are really awesome. It upsets me because they're awesome. That means I got to step my game up. I'm stepping my game all the time. Do you think I need to step up my game even further? So Rich got me excited about trying After Effects. And I said, okay, well, how tough could it be? And once you get the actual process and how it works and look at some of the videos that's out there, you can realize, like, hey, I can do this. I can do this. It's not that difficult. You can just train it. You can figure it out. You can do this. You can 100% learn this in a relative amount of time and do it. Look at Rich's link that I have in the thing. Rich did it in about a week and a half. He figured it out. It takes time. Yeah, you got to think stuff. Yeah, you got to change some stuff. And I'd start small. Maybe I would buy one of the After Effects ones, or maybe I could see the program they brought with it. So you at least get the idea of what to do and what not to do. And then once you get that part done, ta-da, you're ready to go. You are ready to go. You can now do your own animated trailers. And you're saying, well, why don't I do these animated trailers? I don't know if that's a good idea. Look, we need to start thinking differently. Water bottle. We need to start thinking differently in the industry and what we're doing and how we're doing it, because the future is coming. And the cheaper the software gets and the more creative it becomes, the more easy it gets to use, you'll see more people using this. If you're smart, you're going to want to jump on this way before it becomes like super place common. Because right now, I'm going to tell you it like this, and this is the way I see it, being a much older guy and been in the business of graphic design for a long time. When I started out in Photoshop was a very rare program. Very few people knew about it. Very few people did it very well. And I'm talking 1993 is when I started getting involved with it. Photoshop was still in its infancy. By 96, 97, more and more people started using it. Now it's being taught in high school like it's a regular class. It's no big deal. I mean, yeah, people got a lot of common sense how to use it, but they don't know really how to use it. I mean, thank God. That's why I get paid what I get paid, so it helps me out for that. But that being said, more people need to understand how to use it correctly and learn InDesign and learn Illustrator. Because all these programs are important. They all tie together. You put that together, now Photoshop has become like Microsoft Word. And Premiere and After Effects have become like Photoshop. Very few people are going to work on those skill levels. But if you know it pretty well, you can do little animated stuff. You can do cool animated stuff. A lot of people say, oh, you can use iFilm. Not the same thing. Premiere and iFilm are the same thing, but After Effects is something totally different. And you really need to understand how After Effects works on the long run, which is very helpful to you. I'm just saying, this could really boost the look and feel of what you're doing business-wise. I think you should take some time out, look at it, examine it, and use it. I think it's worth every cent. I can't give you enough compliments of it. Go to the Adobe website. Oh, and that's right. People are saying, well, how much does it cost? I've got mine with my subscription. Like I said, I think it's $50 a month. But that gives me Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, Premiere, Dreamweaver that I don't even use anymore. But yeah, and that's Adobe Acrobat and that. But that's that's it. That's I think $50 a month. Now, for the people who are crying about it being $50 a month, shut your pie hole. Because when I was doing this stuff, it used to cost, $300 or $400 a freaking program. And that's how it used to be. And now, thankfully enough, Adobe said, we're going to just put it online, make it $50, subscribe. And I'm for, yes, I got no problem with that. Because you know what? With the $50 I pay them, I make a lot of money off that. My salary pays for my house I live in, my car, the water I'm drinking, all that fun stuff. So I don't have a problem paying $50 to basically use a thing that makes me thousands and thousands of dollars. Some of you complaining, like, oh, that's not fair. That's not right. Shut your pie hole. Okay? You're getting free stuff. Well, not really free. You're getting rather cheap stuff. I remember when it used to be really horrible. You steal software from somebody else you knew, and oh, God, it was just ridiculous. It was just ridiculous. Like, you wouldn't believe it was ridiculous. So that's what was going on. It's crazy out there in this world. So yes, do yourself a favor. Go out there, get this program, and learn how to do it. Now look at the trailers I put out there. Look at all these trailers. Get the feel. Listen to music. Get the whole thing right. And trailers, when done right, a good trailer. Let's talk about a good trailer. I know what good trailer I'm going to talk about. I'm going to find it. I'm not even going to say the words of it because if I said the words, people would be like, oh, of course, that's a great trailer. And of course you picked that one. I'm like, yeah, I picked that one. This is a badass trailer, man. So, one of the best trailers I've seen as of late. And I can't even play it because the music is copywritten and stuff like that. And, pause. All right. Let me copy this in here. And just so we can have it, I think you all should. Because for some weird reason, if someone hasn't watched it, if someone hasn't watched this trailer by now, I might have to kill them. I'm just saying. I couldn't trust anyone who was watching my show and hadn't seen this trailer. I'm like, are you kidding me? Did you see that trailer? That trailer was awesome. And yes, it's a trailer of Black Panther. That trailer is amazing. That trailer is amazing. And why it's crazy. The music's amazing. The look and feel is amazing. That's what you got to think about if you're going to do a trailer. It should look amazing. It should feel amazing. People should leave it going, woo. People should really leave it tossing money at the screen because they want to get whatever you got. Then you've done the right thing. If people do go, what the hell is that? What's that? Wait, what? That's how you want to get them. That's how you want to get them. You want them going, what is that? The second they say, what is that? You got them. You got them, because most people seen so many things, nothing surprises people anymore. But once in a while, you go, what is that? Gotcha. Got to see more of that. Got to get more of that. That's how I want you to feel. So yes, these are things you can do. I'm hoping that you all will take a chance. Look at this stuff. Yes, this is a little more on the high end, more business side of things, creative side. Yes, this isn't the most exciting stuff, but it kind of is if you do it right. And it's tough work. It's very tough work. But if you work at this very well, you can grab a whole new niche and be, people will see you at the same level as when they see, legitimate companies doing full commercials. And remember, you do a trailer commercial, whatever you want to call it. You put it on YouTube, you put it on Twitch, you put it all over. People see it. Like, oh, what's that? I haven't seen that before. And it's easier than having to explain, oh, I got a role-playing world and this is what it's like. It's like, I got a role-playing world and here's a video. Take a look. This is what it's like. Do you like the video? Well, then you might like the world. That's how you should be doing that. That's just my quick thought. That's it. I'm getting out of here because I'm kind of sleepy and tired. Another long day for me. We were house hunting again today. Or sorry, condo hunting. This is one of those things of like, ugh, I know it's tiring. I know I got to do it, but I hate it sometimes. I so hate it. But that's just the way it is. So, all right, everybody. Well, thank you for stopping by. Tomorrow will be Thursday. Maybe we'll do a recap show. And I think we'll be doing our Friday walk around. We might be doing a Thursday random transparency. But as we missed it today, doing my coworkers' lunch. We had a birthday lunch, of course. Yeah, birthday lunch. Who doesn't like birthday lunches? Especially at Benihana. The food was very good. I haven't been in Benihana in like maybe a decade. And I really liked it. It was very tasty. I was really, really happy. So, yes. Benihana will be on my date list now. That will actually take someone to. If they act right. You never know what these women, act crazy sometimes. You know how I get. Anyway, I digress. So, as always, signing right here. If you're a fan of YouTube, check us out there. Subscribe. If you're on Facebook, right in front, just sign up. You'll like what we do. Got cool stuff. On top of that, as always, go tell your parents that you love them and you miss them. If you haven't talked to them in a while, they'll appreciate it because your parents, they love you. They want to hear that stuff. Because your kids are amazing and everything they do is amazing and you love them because they need to hear that. Kids need to hear that kind of reformation. It's good for them and it's good for their character and that helps them out in the long run. All right, that's it. I'm getting out of here. You all have an awesome night and relax. I will talk to you all tomorrow. All right. Talk to you later.